श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ओम्। शुक्लाम्बरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। वागीशाद्याः सुमनसः सर्वार्थानामुपक्रमेण त्वाक्कृतप्रत्याशिवतं नमामि गजाननं। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुसाक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। यो नित्यमच्युतपदाम्बुजयुग्मरुक्मव्यामोहतस्तदितराणि तृणाय मेने अस्मद्गुरोः भगवतोऽस्य दयैकसिन्धोः रामानुजस्य चरणौ शरणं प्रपद्ये। यस्य स्मरणमात्रेण द्वैतवासना प्रमुच्यते बोधात्मकाय नमस्तस्मै भगवते श्रीरमणमहर्षे हृदाकाशे सदा भान्तं शान्तमानन्दरूपिणं ज्ञानभाणं वन्दे सद्गुरुं श्री सत्यसायिनं मंत्रयामि। दौर्भिर्युक्ता चतुर्भिस्फटिकमणिमयीमक्षमालां दधानास्तेनैकेन पद्मं शतमुपनिषदं पुस्तकं च परेण भासा कुन्देन्दुशङ्खस्फटिकमणिनिभा भासमाना समाना सा मे वाग्देवतेयं निवसतु वदने सर्वदा सुप्रसन्ना। कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविताशाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलम्। गोष्पदीकृतवारीशम् अशकीकृतराक्षसं रामायण महामालारत्नं वन्दे नीलात्मजमञ्जनानन्दनं वीरं जानकीशोकनाशनं कपीशमक्षहन्तारं वन्दे लङ्काभयङ्करम्। लङ्घ्यसिन्धोः सलिलं सलिलं यशोकवन्यं जनकात्मजायानाय देनैव लङ्कां नमामि तं आञ्जनेयम्। आञ्जनेयमतिपाटलाननं काञ्चनाद्रिकमणीयविग्रहं पारिजाततरुमूलवासिनं भावयामि पवमाननन्दनं यत्र यत्र रघुनाथकीर्तनं तत्र तत्र नतमस्तकाञ्जलिं बाष्पवारि परिपूर्णलोचनं मारुतिं नमतराक्षसान्तकम्। मनोजवं मारुततुल्यवेगं जितेन्द्रियं बुद्धिमतां वरिष्ठं वातात्मजं वानरयूथमुख्यं श्रीरामदूतं शिरसा नमामि। वेदवेद्ये परे पुंसि जाते दशरथात्मजे वेदप्राचेतसा दाक्षी साक्षात् रामायणात्मना। रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेदसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीतायाः पतये नमः। वैदेही सहितं सुरद्रुमतले हेमे महामण्डपे मध्ये पुष्पकमासने मणिमये वीरासने सुस्थितमग्रे वाचयति प्रभञ्जनसुते तत्त्वं मुनिभ्यः परं व्याख्यान्तं भरतादिविपरिवृतं रामं भजे श्यामलम्। वामे भूमिसुता परश्च हनुमान् पश्चात् सुमित्रासुता शत्रुघ्नो भरतश्च पार्श्वतनयो वायुवादुकोणे च सुग्रीवश्च विभीषणश्चैव तारासुतो जाम्बवान् मध्ये नीलसरोजकोमलरुचिं रामं भजे श्यामलम्। नमोऽस्तु रामाय सलक्ष्मणाय देव्यै जलस्य जनकात्मजायै नमोऽस्तु रुद्रेन्द्रियमानिलेभ्यो नमोऽस्तु चन्द्रार्कवृद्धनेभ्यः। जानकीकान्तस्मरणम् आंजनेय स्वामी की। अथर्ववीरवदन्निरीक्ष्य रामं मुदितमनाः परमं प्रहृष्यमाणः निशिचरपति संशयं विदित्वा सुरगणमध्यगतो वचस्त्वरेति। Shri Rama chants the Aditya Hridaya Stotram, worships the essential inner core in order to overcome ajnana, in order to overcome samsara, in order to overcome maya. What one needs to do is go and touch that core, that source of all things. Savita, the name that is given to Surya is Savita, Savitur Devata. Rasavitratvat Savitaha Abhinna. The reason why he is called Savita is because he gives rise to everything. He has given so many different names. He has given Dinakaraha, Rutukaraha. He is the creator of the day, he is the creator of the seasons, he is the creator of the year, he is creator of time, he is the creator of life, and so on. Without sun, nothing is possible. Before clocks were invented, how did we measure time? Sunrise and sunset was what was time for us. How did we measure the seasons? Winter, sun goes in one path, sun goes in another path. Ayanam Nishotam, Dakshinayanam, Uttarayanam. Time itself is regulated by Sanda, Surya Deva. Seasons are all regulated by him. Rainfall is regulated by him. Life, crops grow because of him. Crops grow because one, he provides the energy which is used by all the plants in the form of photosynthesis to produce food. Without that food, we cannot live. Second, the rain that is necessary for all of it is also an action of Sun, Surya Bhagavan. So in every way, Surya represents the source of all beings, the source of all things. And what is the real source of all things? Abdina Swarupam, Atma. Adanala, what is Aditya Hridayam? Abdina Aditya Hridayam is nothing but a method of going and touching the source within, our central core being within. Savitra Mandala Madhyavarti Narayanaha Ansharna. The Antaratma of Surya also is the universal Lord, the source of all energy, Mahashakti. And so what is Aditya Hridayam? What is this initiation by Agastya to Rama of Aditya Hridayam? It is nothing but going and touching the source of all strength, the Mahashakti. And when he chanted that or connected with that great force, then immediately all of his fatigue, all of his frustration vanished. He was rejuvenated, re-energized. He was ready to face Ravana. And when Ravana stood there in the midst of the army, when he saw it, he was enthused. Seeing him enthused, all the Devas were enthused. They knew that the extermination of the Rakshasa, Ravana, was at hand. Adanala, Tvara, please make haste. They all encouraged Sri Rama. The battle started again, because as we saw before, Ravana fell unconscious and was driven away by his charioteer. In the meantime, Agastya came and gave Aditya Hridayam to Rama. Now all that is over, Ravana is back into the fray. About seeing him there, the fight starts. Matali, the charioteer, is there now for Rama. Rama is no longer standing upon the bare earth. He is also now mounted on a chariot equal to Ravana. Ravana Pakaran Oho. And the battle begins. Spectacular battle. No other battle is taking place now. All the Rakshasas, all the Vanaras are all standing and watching this extraordinary battle that is taking place. Everybody is now reduced to or changed into the position of being mere spectators for this yuddha. There's a fierce encounter that happens between Sri Rama and Ravana. In the Shanda, all the gods are standing there and watching it. And poetry is filled with a lot of metaphors. Poetry is filled with a lot of similes. If it is standard, it was white. That is prose. It was as white as milk. It becomes a little bit more poetic. Poetry is always calling something else, referencing something else to show this one point. Here is an extraordinary battle that is happening between Rama and Ravana. What can it be compared to? What can it be compared to? Indra and Vritrasura also for Yella. Generally, all wars are like Indra battling Vritra. It is established as some sort of a gold standard. Generally, in Bhagavatam, etc., we say any battle, any encounter is being described. It was like Indra meeting Vritra. And Valmiki Bhagavan also thought about it and rejected it. This was not like Indra and Vritrasura. Indra and Sambarasuranukku Chanda nadandhathu adu maadiriyum illa. Nivatha Kavachashoda Chanda podana appadiyum illa. Narasimha fought with Hiranyakashipu appadiyum illa. This is not like that also. Bhagavan fought with Hiranyaksha, it is not like that also. Everything was rejected in the end. All the previous battles were rejected by Valmiki. In the end, he was left with only one battle to compare it to. Yadunna. Rama Ravanayor Yuddham. Rama Ravanayoriva. Rama Ravanayoho Yuddham. Rama Ravanayohoriva. The battle between Rama and Ravana was exactly like the battle between Rama and Ravana. It is its own equal. It is its own compare. It cannot be compared to anything else prior to this. அப்படிங்கிறதுனால ராம ராவணயோர் யுத்தம் ராம ராவணயோரிவ ஏவம் ப்ருவந்தோ தத்ருஷுஸ்தத் யுத்தம் ராம ராவணம் அப்படின்னு ககனம் ககனாகாரம் சொல்ற அழகா. ககனம் ககனாகாரம் சாகரஹா சாகரோபமஹா ராம ராவணயோர் யுத்தம் ராம ராவணயோரிவ அப்படின்னு. ககனம் அப்படின்னு சொன்னா எல்லாமே we compare everything to sky. ஆனா what can sky be compared to அப்படின்னா ககனம் ககனாகாரம் அப்படின்னா sky can be compared only to the sky. There is nothing else in everything. Sky is the comparison. It was as vast as the sky அப்படின்னு சொன்னா இல்லையா? How vast is the sky அப்படின்னா சொல்ல முடியுமோ? His heart is as vast as the sky அப்படின்னு சொல்றார் இல்லையா? ஆகாஷவத் அப்படின்னு. The ஞானி's hridayam is like the akasha அப்படின்னு சொல்றார். ஆனா what is akasha like அப்படின்னு சொல்றார். Similarly, if something is deep, that his love is as deep as the ocean அப்படின்னு சொல்றார். Now what can we compare the ocean with அப்படின்னா sagaraha sagaropamaha. The sky can be compared only to the sky. The ocean can be compared only to the ocean. Like that, this battle between Rama and Ravana can be compared only to a battle between Rama and Ravana. It is incomparable otherwise. But still, despite this extraordinary battle taking place, Rama was still continuously being frustrated. 10 heads Ravana has got. Rama chops off each head one by one, but no matter how many heads he chops, heads keeps coming up. Thaliya Vattuta Manisham Paduvan Pata, even if the head is chopped off, this fellow should die. And he is not dying, he is getting more heads. What to do? When Rama is wondering, Mathali, the charioteer sent by Indra, tells Rama, Bhagavane, what are you hesitating for? Do you not know that you have got the Brahmastra with you? That alone is the adequate and ideal astra to finish off this Ravana. अथ संस्मारयामास मातली राघवं तदा अजानन्व किं वीर त्वमेन मनुवर्तसे विसृजास्मै वदाय त्वम् अस्त्रं पैतामहं प्रभो विनाशकालकथितो यः सुरैः सो अद्य वर्तते. Why are you still hesitating? Use the astra that is presided over by Pitamaha Brahma. That alone can finish him off. The time for him to die has come. The time ordained has arrived for him. Tata samsmarito Ramaha. Rama was reminded by the words of Matali to use Brahmastra. Immediately Rama takes the Brahmastra. Invoking the Brahmastra, Rama discharges it. The near boy. As soon as that arrow is loosed, endowed with extraordinary velocity, visrishto mahavegaha sharirantagarah paraha bibeda hridayam tasya ravanasya duratmanaha. Mahavegaha, with great force, great velocity, it flew into the air, plunged into the heart of Ravana. Rudiraktasya vegena शरीरान्तकरशरः रावणस्य हरन् प्राणान् विवेश धरणीतलम्. Taking the lives of pranas of Ravana along with it, drenched in blood, this arrow exited and entered into the earth, penetrated the earth, soaked in blood on having killed Ravana. It wanted to purify itself before the arrow flew back into Rama's quiver. It entered into the earth. Earth is the prescribed Shastra. What does it prescribe? Water alone is not enough to cleanse. Earth is also required to cleanse. Shastra. The arrow penetrates into the earth and then comes and falls back like a meek servant into Rama's quiver in the Madhurya. Just as Rutra was struck down by Indra, just as Rutra was struck down by Indra, like that Ravana falls down to the ground dead. There is a great uproar. अत अंतरिक्षे व्यनदत् सौम्यस्त्रिदशदुन्दुभिः दिव्यगन्धवहस्तत्र मारुतः सुमुखो ववौ निपपातान्तरिक्षाश्च पुष्पवृष्टिस्तदा भुवि किरन्ती राघवरथं दुरावापा मनोहरा राघवस्तु संयुक्ता गगने च विशुश्रुवे साधु साध्विति वागग्या देवतानां महात्मनाम्. All the gods celebrated the death of Ravana. All the divine musical instruments were played. A shower of flowers was poured down upon Sri Rama, covering his entire chariot. All the denizens of the heavens, all the gods, devas, rishis, etc., all of them came assembled, who were already assembled there watching it. All of them shouted out congratulations very loudly. When Rama had felled Ravana in this manner, all the others rushed to him. Lakshmana, Sugriva, Angada, Vibhishana, everybody ran to him. They were all rejoicing at Rama's victory. Ibriya, surrounded by all of his allies, surrounded by all of his friends, Rama had accomplished the great task for which he had taken incarnation. Ravana is lying on the ground. The Pathodane, Vibhishana goes running and starts to lament, starts to cry. Aha, Anna. Although the exigencies of the moment had made him join Rama's side, but still the brother was still the brother. Adanala, unable to hold back his tears, he starts to lament loudly. Rama consoles him. And Rama says, you've got to perform all of his funeral rites properly. Inna Marananta nivairani nirvrittam na prayojanam kriyatam asya samskaro mamapyesha yathathava. Extraordinary statement Rama makes. Marananta anivairani. All enmities end with death. Beyond death, there cannot be any enmity. Suppose somebody is an enemy to us because of his actions, behavior, whatever it is, he became an enemy. How long is that enmity for? The moment that person dies, the enmity finishes there. The enmity cannot be inherited. It cannot be bequeathed. Once he is dead, enmity is gone, hatred is gone, anger is gone, everything is gone. Bhagavan Shulra Rama says, Mama pyesha yatha tava. He is as much mine as he is yours. Hey Vibhishana, as much as you consider him as your own, so I also consider Ravana as my own. Mama pyesha. He is mine too. Adanala, kriyatamasya samskaraha. Let all of his funeral rites be performed as per the Shastra. Let nothing be reduced for him. After all, he was an extraordinary king who ruled over for so many years. He deserves the respect that is due to a sovereign of state. Let everything be done accordingly. Abdina Rama gives permission to Vibhishana. All the news reaches inside Lanka. All the many wives of Ravana come running. Seeing him fallen in this manner, they all come running and there is a big lament from all of them. Mandodari specifically. Risha Chulra Mandodari vanda Alaran. She says, alas, you did not listen to all the advice that I gave you. Repeatedly, I told you that this Rama is not ordinary. The moment he killed Karandushana itself, we realized that he was not an ordinary mortal. Yarina Vyaktamesha Mahayogi Paramatma Sanatanaha Anadi Madhya Nidhano Mahataha Paramo Maghan Tapasaf Paramo Dhata Shankachakra Gadadaraha Shrivatsavaksha Nityashri Jai Ajaya Shashvato Dhruvaha Manusham Rupamastaya Vishnu Satya Parakramaha. Mandodari clearly identifies Rama's nature. She says, Diyar Shankachakra Gadadaraha Bhagavan Shriman Narayana Shankachakra Gadadhari Shrivatsankita Vakshasan. Sakshat Bhagavan himself has taken Manusham Rupamastaya Vishnu Satyaparkramaha. He has taken the form of a human being. Adi, we realize that the day he single-handedly dispatched 14,000 Rakshasas, Karadushana, Trishiras, etc. Anna, alas that you did not listen to anybody all the people who gave you advice. Instead, you persisted in your folly of retaining Sita, who is as chaste as Arundhati is to Vasishta, as Rohini is to the moon god. This is all because of the sin of causing so much trouble to that Mahapativrata Nari that you have suffered in this manner. She starts to lament. India, when all of them are lamenting, Rama allows Vibhishana to carry on with the funeral rites of Ravana. Ravana is taken to a consecrated spot, Anga with sandalwood logs to hasten the body's burning. He was duly cremated according to all the rites. Vibhishana then went and had his snanam, had his bath, snatva, offered whatever has to be offered in the appropriate way, whatever has to be done, he did all of that, and then re-entered the city. Rama then calls Lakshmana and says, Lakshmana, go and consecrate Vibhishana upon the throne of Lanka. Rama is still sticking to that principle. When Sugriva was crowned also, Rama did not go into the capital of Kishkinda because he said, I am not allowed to enter into any cities whilst finishing or fulfilling my exile. Now also Rama does not enter into Lanka, sends Lakshmana inside, and Lakshmana consecrates Vibhishana upon the throne of Lanka as the Lankadipati. That it was my Shamar children, it is my foremost desire. Lakshmana idhanuடைய பெரிய ஆசை सौमित्रीं सत्त्वसम्पन्नं लक्ष्मणं दीप्ततेजसं विभीषणमिमं सौम्य लङ्कायाम् अभिषेचय अनुरक्तं च भक्तं च तथा पूर्वोपकारिणं येष मे परमकामो यदिमं रावणानुजं लङ्कायां सौम्य पश्येयम् अभिषिक्तं विभीषणम्. When யாரு அப்படின்னா அனுரக்தம் பக்தம் ச பூர்வோபகாரிணம். Anuraktam, he is fond of me, he is attached to me, he is dear to me, he is devoted to me, and he has done service to me. Anuraktam அப்படினால் ரக்தி இருக்கு அவனுக்கும் எனக்கும். We have an bond of affection between us. Bhaktam, he is also a devotee of mine. Purvopakarinam, he has performed upakara to me, service to me. Adanala, because of all of these things, it is my greatest desire, paramakama. My greatest desire is to see him on the throne of Lanka. He should be given all prosperity. Abningaradhanala, poi nee poi pannitu vaapa. Saumitri, Lakshmana, you should go and coronate him. Abdinu Bhagavan commands Lakshmana. Sharanagathinu phalan illaya. When we surrender to Bhagavan, what are we surrendering? Everything we are giving up to him, surrendering to him. When we give up everything, what will Bhagavan do with all of that? He gives everything back to us. He gives everything back to us. So, we'll go to see some elders. What will they do? They will do a festival, they will keep Ashirvadama. If you go to a Vaisana Tata party, they will have an old grandfather, grandmother, because you have come after a long time, they will keep a dhoti for you, a sari for the wife, etc. And in that plate, they will give everything and they will give it to you. Now, we first immediately take it. They will say, no, you prostrate in front of them and then take. We are having it in our hand. We do not know what to do. They will take it in their own hands again. Then we will fall flat. They will give it back to us. Yeah. The மாதிரி சரணாகதினா என்னன்னா அவனை விழுந்து சேவிக்கணும். கையில 100 சாமான் வச்சுட்டு இருக்கோம். என்ன பண்றது? அவன் கையிலேயே அத்தனையும் கொடுத்துட்டு அப்படியே சாஷ்டாங்கமா விழுந்து நமஸ்காரம் பண்ணி அவன் காலை இருக்க பிடிச்சுட்டோமானால் எழுந்துக்கும் பொழுது திருப்பி எல்லாத்தையும் நடக்கும். That is all Sharanagati. What is Sharanagati? We want to fall at his feet, but we are having too many things in our hands. What to do with all of that? Looking at our plate, Bhagavan says, give. So we hand everything over to him. We fall at his feet. Then when we get up, he gives it back to us. Adanala, Sharanagati is not a loss. Sharanagati, on the other hand, is a great gain, the greatest gain. Mahalabha, Purna Labha. Yenna. When things come to us as a result of our karma, it will also go away as a result of our karma. When things come to us as a prasadam, they will remain with us as prasadam. What comes to us out of our karma is nullified once again by our own karma. And now what comes out of him as his prasadam will always remain with us because he is not a person to give and then take it away. நமக்கு லைஃப்ல வரதுல நம்ம சம்பாதிச்ச விஷயங்கள் அது பாட்டு போயிடும். All the sukhas and dukkhas of life are all earned by our karma. It comes and goes. ஆனா what Bhagavan gives as a prasadam, it is eternal. அவன் கொடுத்தான திருப்பி வாங்கிக்கிறது கிடையாது. What Bhagavan gives, he does not take it back. அதனால what should we seek அப்படின்னா get it from him. ததாதி பிரதிகிருண்ணாதி அப்படின்னு சொல்றோம். பாளுக்கு கீலகம் அப்படின்னு ஒரு ஸ்லோகம் உண்டு. அதுல ததாதி பிரதிகிருண்ணாதின்னு சொல்றோம். இத்தையே அப்படின்னா give it and then receive it from her. Give it to her and receive it from her. Give everything to her and then whatever she gives back, you take it. ஆனந்தம். அப்போ bondage இருக்காது அதுல. There will be no bondage in it. There will be no danger in it. அப்படிங்கிறதுனால சரணாகதி பண்ணிட்டோமானால் எதை விட்டோமோ எல்லாவே திரும்பி வந்தாலும் தப்பு இல்லைன்னு. The very things that we have given up, the very things that we gave up because they are going to be obstacles to us in reaching him, when he gives them to us, it is not an obstacle. We see the same pattern repeat in Mahabali Chakravarti's life. We see this again here in Vibhishana's life. Vibhishaname சொல்றான், எனக்கு என்னத்துக்கு சுவாமி இதெல்லாம்? What do I need all this for? What I want to do is come and stay with you in Ayodhya like Hanuman sitting squatting by your feet. I will squat by the other feet. Porume enna priya Lankadipathyam. Ena Hanuman's place at Rama's feet is never contested. Ana anybody sitting upon the throne of Lanka, it is contestable thing thane. Ena iniki purusa vera yaro kondukkra illaya. Somebody else is sitting today illaya. Somebody else was sitting 5 years ago illaya. Appo every time somebody is sitting on the throne of Lanka. Ana this un adigil amarndu pugundene avadinu finding an eternal position at the feet of the Lord is something that can never be taken away. When Vibhishana says, I do not want all of this, Bhagavan says, but I want you to have it. Ennoda kamam pa, it is not your desire. Vibhishana, you have not been made king of Lanka because it is your desire. Yeshame paramakamo yadimam ravananujam lankayam saumya pashyayam abhishiktam Vibhishana. I want Vibhishana to be crowned as the Lord and the ruler of Lanka. Bhagavan allows the coronation to happen. He does not go, but Lakshmana goes there and as Rama's representative performs everything. எல்லாம் முடிஞ்ச உடனே அங்க நடக்கிறது இங்க Hanuman is standing next to Rama. Ramara தனியா விட்டுட்டு போக முடியுமா? Everybody has gone to coronate Vibhishana. Hanuman is standing by Rama's side. அப்ப பார்க்கிறார். Go take permission of Maharaja Vibhishana and then going into Lanka, meet with Devi Sita, inquire how she is doing, tell her about everything that has happened here. Go and bring her message to me. Abdina, once again Hanuman is sent as the Duta. Hanuman goes inside. Ipo Jammu porar. Earlier he had to sneakily enter into Lanka. Now he goes royally, right foot vachittu porar. Placing his right foot into Lanka, he goes inside. Partha abdiye ukandirukka Sita. Sita is still sitting under the foot of a tree, surrounded by the Rakshasis. Abdiye irukka asnatva, without even having a bath, she is sitting there. The partha odane Hanuman goes there and stands quietly. Devi is not even paying attention to anything. She is lost internally in her thoughts. Suddenly Bhakra, Hanuman, Abdin. Pada Hanuman Bhakra, Hanuman, Abdin. Odane. Vaidehi Kushali Ramaha Saha Sugriva Lakshmanaha Kushalam Chaka Siddhartho Hata Shatrur Amitrajit Vibhishana Sahayena Ramena Harivisaha Nihato Ravano Devi Lakshmanena Javiryavan. Vaidehi Kushali Ramaha. O daughter of Videha Chakravarti, O princess of Videha Desha, Rama is well. Along with Sugriva, along with Lakshmana, Rama is well. He has conveyed his well-being to you. Along with the help of Vibhishana and Sugriva and all the monkeys and Lakshmana, Rama has killed the enemy Ravana. You are soon going to be freed from all anxiety. Ravana has been killed. Lanka also has been subdued. There is no need for you to have any more fear living as you did before in Ravana's abode. This is our Vibhishana's kingdom now. Abdina Rama has conveyed this news to you. Vibhishana himself will come to you. Abdina, this is Rama's message to you. Sita, there is no response from Sita. She's just stunned listening to this news. Of course, she is waiting for this news. She is hoping for this to happen. Anna, when you waited a long time and finally the good news comes to you, you are not able to react to it. Every moment she has been imagining what I will do when this news reaches me. But when the moment the news reaches her, she is unable to react. She is stunned and still. Stabdo bhavati. So Bharata odane, Hanuman says, Amma, why are you not saying anything? Why? Kim tvam chintayase devi, kim chamam na vibhashase. Why are you not replying to me? What are you thinking about? Voice choked with tears. Listening to the news, I was so overpowered with the joy that I could not say anything, I could not speak anything. Nahi pashyami tat saumya prithvyam api vanara sadrisham yat priya kyane tavadatta bhavet sukham. Hanuman, although I am taxing my brain, I really cannot conceive upon earth. There is nothing upon earth or in all the three worlds that I can give to you as a gift for this extraordinary deed that you have done today. What can I give you? Alas, I find myself helpless. There is nothing I can give you equal to what you have done. These are the exact words that Rama said when he came back and gave news of Devi. Devi is saying the exact same words. There is never any difference of opinion between Devi and Prabhu. They have the same heart. Adana, she says, there is nothing that I can give you. The get out of Hanuman children again. What do I need? Need children. Amma, you alone can utter this word, these kinds of words. Bhartruf priyahite yukte. Amma, you alone can utter these kind of words. As far as I am concerned, Artadaschamaya prapta devarajyadayo gunaha hatashatrum vijayinam ramam pashyami sustita. As for me, I have attained everything that I have got to attain in seeing Rama victorious. The only thing now, you should both be together. This is my goal. Everything else has been accomplished by me. Hanuman challa. Sita looks at Hanuman and says, you alone can utter these words. You alone can utter these words, endowed with such rare characteristics as you are. Atilakshana sampalnam madhurya gunabhushanam buddhya hi ashtangaya yuktam tvamevargasi vashitum shlaganiyo nilasyatvam sutah paramadharmikaha balam shauryam shrutam sattvam vikramo dakshamuttamam tejakshama dhritisthairyam vinitattvam na samshayah yete chanye cha bhagavo gunas tvayeva shobhana. Hanuman, hey Vayuputra, in you alone can all these extraordinary qualities reside. You are of such sweet speech, good speech, dictated by an intellect with extraordinary excellences. நீ எப்படி இருக்கேன்னா பலம் ஷௌர்யம் ஸ்ருதம் சத்வம் விக்ரமம் தாக்ஷமுத்தமம் தேஜ க்ஷமா திருதி ஸ்தைரியம் வினீதத்வம் இத்தனையும் உங்ககிட்ட இருக்கேப்பா. All kinds of extraordinary gunas are present in you. You are praiseworthy, you are supremely pious, physical strength, valor, Shastra, Shrutam, knowledge of all the Shastras, Sattvam, extraordinary presence, prowess, Daksham, superlative skill in action, Tejaha, radiance, Kshama, forbearance, Dhritihi, determination, for Stairyam, stability, Vinitatam, on top of everything, possessing all of these things, humility. Anikeshana Madhuri, to have great qualities and great skills is not a great big thing, but in the possession of all of that, along with humility, is the greatest, the rarest to be found. Talents abound. Everywhere you look around, everybody says Australia has got talent, USA has got talent, UK has got talent, India has got talent, and everybody seems to have talent. Talent aplenty, and a humility unda. The moment there is talent, then humility goes for a toss. Ahankara comes, and in Hanuman, Vinitatvam na samshayaha. Without doubt, you have got all of these excellences present in you. This is not an exhaustive list. This is just a sampling. Enna yetecha anyecha bhagavo. Several. This is only a small list. This is by no means exclusive or exhaustive. There are many more such qualities present in you. You alone can have these qualities. Abdini Sita praises Hanuman. Hanuman Chodra, Amma, looking at all these Rakshasis, they all intimidated you in the past. All of them terrorized you. Give me the command, give me the order. I shall kill all of them. I will kick them. I will bite them. I will pull their arms and legs apart. I will put an end to them. Hanuman asks for permission. At the Bathodane, all the Rakshasis are trembling. Yo, Abdin, Anike Chonade, Trichita said in long time ago, Pranibata Prasanna hi Mahithili Janakatmaja Alamesha Paritra Tum Rakshasyo Mahato Bhayat. Sita alone is capable of protecting you from great danger that will come. What is the great danger? Rama is not the danger. Rama is not going to come and beat up these ladies. Hanuman is the danger. Rama never saw. Hanuman saw. Hanuman says, I will beat them up. What a name. Sita Chodra. Chichi. Hanuman. Who will be angry with mere maid servants? They were only listening to the orders and obeying the orders of their Lord. Today that Vibhishana is the king, they will all fall at my feet, they will serve me, they will say sweet words to me. They are only paid servants, they have got to follow the order of their master. Why should we unnecessarily take out our anger upon these people? Whatever I encountered was all my own karma. Childra Devi, Yennudiya karma dane. Maye tat prapyate sarvam swakritam hyupabhujyate maivam vadamaha bhago daivi hyesha paragatihi. It was all preordained for me. It was all my own karma by which I had to undergo all the sufferings and the sorrows in the form of separation from Sri Rama. Do not hurt all of them. Sita Childra. Although when she was crying, when Rama was away and there was no hope, at that time she could not say, it's all my own karma, it is all right. There is nothing wrong in it. After you have been relieved, you can say, it is all my own karma, I suffered. Anyway, now it's all right. And now whilst we are suffering, it is very hard for us to say, it's okay, it's all my karma, it's fine. Devi herself is not able to do it. But afterwards, at least she says, what is important? She does not blame all of those Rakshasis. That is the most important thing. Sita makes a great, extraordinary statement. Childra, Papanam va Shubhanam va Vadarhana matapi va Karyam karunyamaryena Nakaschinna paradhyati. Papanam va Shubhanam va, whether it is a sinner or whether it is a person with great merit, Vadarhana matapi va, even if it is a person that deserves to be killed, even then, Karyam karunyamaryena, noble people will always show compassion only towards everybody. Yenna. What is the reason for it? Priya reason Chodra Devi. Tayar gives an extraordinary reason. The reason she says is Nagaschinna paradhyati. There is nobody who is perfect. There is nobody who is free from faults. Na kaschinna aparadhyati aparadhyati naparadhyati அப்படின்னா without any error அப்படின்னு அர்த்தம். ந அப்படிங்கிற யாருமே இல்லையே அந்த மாதிரி. there is nobody who never commits a mistake. அதனால what should we do அப்படின்னா when a mistake is done we should forgive them for the mistakes தவிர we should not punish them for that mistake அப்படின்னு தேவி சொல்றா. ராமச்சர்ம ஸ்லோகம் அப்படின்னு சொன்னோம், கிருஷ்ண சர்ம ஸ்லோகம்னு சொன்னோம், வராக சர்ம ஸ்லோகம்னு சொன்னோம். இது தேவியினுடைய சர்ம ஸ்லோகம். அல்டிமேட் ரெஃப்யூஜ் நமக்கு யாருன்னா தாயார் தான். ஏன் அப்படின்னா she will argue with Bhagavan and say, if generally நம்ம சம்பிரதாயத்தில் சொல்ற வழக்கம் இது. What do we say அப்படின்னா when we go and stand in front of the Lord, Bhagavan will look at us. பகவானுக்கோ சூரிய சந்திரன் ரெண்டு கண்ணாம். ஒரு one eye of Bhagavan is Surya, one eye of Bhagavan is Chandra. அதனால they are both luminous bodies. அதனால they are shedding enough light that none of our faults can hide. We cannot try to push anything under the carpet. We stand bared as it were. அதனால Bhagavan looks at us. He sees all our faults, all our mistakes, because they obviously overwhelm our good. Bhagavan அப்படின்னா கல்யாண குணம் அப்படியே வரிசையா சொல்லிட்டே போறோம். We give so many auspicious attributes to Bhagavan. நமக்குன்னு எடுத்துன்னு பார்த்தா பகவத் ராமானுஜர் ஸ்ரீரங்க கத்தியத்தில் சொல்ற மாதிரி, on the one hand he lists all the good qualities of Raghunatha, on the other hand he lists all of his own bad qualities. நைச்சான்னு சொல்றாங்க. எல்லாத்தையும் சொல்ற நைச்சத்தை. I am such a useless fellow அப்படி. பாபகர்மா நிமக்னஹா அப்படின்னு, பாபவாசனா நிமக்னஹா நான் இருக்கேன். நீயோ அப்படின்னா அகமஸ்ய அபராத சக்கரவர்த்தி. சுவாமி தேசிகன் சொல்றார் தயா சதகத்துல, நானும் அபராத சக்கரவர்த்தி. I am the emperor of making mistakes. You on the other hand, தேவியை சொல்றா, பெருமாளை சொல்லல. You are on the other hand, oh divine mother, you are the queen of forgiveness, empress of forgiveness அப்படின்னு சொல்றா. If I am the emperor of errors, you are the empress of forgiveness. You are the queen of forgiveness. So Bhagavan, when he looks at us, he will see all our mistakes on. Ana, appo what does Devi say na? Na kaschinna aparadhyati. Iva vandam, ava vandam, iva vandam, ava vandam. Na apra yaar irpa nambalukku. ஒருத்தரையா ஒதுக்கிண்டே இருந்தேன்னா அப்புறம் யாரு தான் மிஞ்சுவா? If you keep rejecting everybody, then who will be left? ஏன்னா suppose there is a marriage to be celebrated. You want to drop invites, list of invites. Then you look at that person that day so said this to me. Chi, no need. This person, no, that day they didn't come for our function. Reject them. That person, this person, that person, this person. You can reject everybody because at one point in time or the other, each person would have had some disagreement with you. Yeah. Kutram parking shutram illai. If you start looking at faults in people, then there is no relationship at all between anybody. When does relationship exist now? Forgive and forget. Love, give, forgive. பண்ணிட்டே போனோமானால் relationships will exist. ஏன்னா you will not make என்னைக்காவது ஒன்னா we ourselves can also make mistakes now. If 10 times we forgive somebody, then when we make a mistake, they will tend to look at us and say, okay, they have been forbearing, this time let me put up அப்படின்னு சொல்லிடுவா இல்லையா? நான் கஷ்டின்னா அபராத்யதி. அதனால யாரையும் ஒன்றும் சொல்லப்படாது. You should not say anything to anybody. அப்படின்னு சொன்னா உடனே அவர் சொல்ல, நீ ராமா அம்மா, you are alone can have this kind of compassion. I shall go to Rama, convey everything to him அப்படின்னு சொல்லி அங்கேருந்து வரார். Rama calls Vibhishana, gives him some instructions. Vibhishana goes to see Devi. Amma, Rama would like to see you. He would like you. He has ordered for me. Please have your bath, anointed with heavenly cosmetics, adorned with celestial jewels, sitting upon this excellent palanquin. We will take you to Rama's presence. Your husband desires to see you. Sita சொன்னா இப்படியே வரேனே, I will come just like this அப்படின்னா எப்படி இருக்கா அப்படின்னா, the day she was taken away from Rama, the way she was, she has been sitting there accumulating. அப்படியே உட்கார்ந்துட்டு இருக்காங்க. When it rains, it rains. When it dry, and the sun will dry her, the rain will wet her. அப்படியே உட்கார்ந்துட்டு இருக்கா. She has not done anything to herself. ஆனால் Vibhishana comes and says, I will have enough maid servants come to help you, assist you, have a ceremonial shower, a bath, then you can adorn yourself and go and meet your husband. No, I would like to go like this அப்படிங்கிறா. அதுக்கு you should do what Sri Rama has asked you to do அப்படின்னு Vibhishana says one argument. Sita cannot say anything else. சரி ஆகட்டும், so be it அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டா. so be it அப்படின்னு சொல்லி தேவி does all of that, ascends the brilliant palanquin and is brought. Again, the Kunduvara. On the one hand, all the monkeys are standing, on the other hand, all the Rakshasas are standing. They are forming rear on both sides. They are all gathered there. All the monkeys want to see who this lady is, for whose sake we have staked our lives in battle and come from such a far distance. Who is this extraordinary Devi Sita? We need to see her. They are all standing. Andavakam Patal, all the Rakshasas are saying, so many of us are lying dead here because of this woman. Who is she? What did our Ravana see in her? They also want to see. Everybody is pushing and jostling with each other. Pata, it was impossible for the palanquin to even come. But Rama understood why everybody is jostling. Tears in his eyes. Rama had tears in his eyes. With tears in his eyes, though, Rama says, stop the palanquin there. Let Sita descend. Let her walk to me. So that let all these people see her. They are all our own people. Vala Nama Manisha. They are all our people. There is no harm if they see her. They have given their lives in order to rescue Sita. They ought to have her darshan. Let her come. Our children. On listening to this kind of words, although it was said logically, Lakshmana, Sugriva, Hanuman, ellarkum or vartam vandurtu. Nishamya vakyam Ramasya Babu Vurvyatita Brisham. They were all extremely distressed on hearing Rama say these words. Why would he want his wife to walk in front of everybody? What a woman, why should she walk in front of all these men? They all felt a bit sad, distressed about it. Ana Sita Gandhi Arangara. She gets down. Lajaya Tvaliyanti Sveshu Gatreshu Maithili Vibhishanena Nugata Bhartaram Sabhyavartata Vismayacha Praharshacha Snehacha Padidevata Udaikshyata Mukam Bhartuhu Saumyam Saumyataranana. For a long time she has not seen him. Finally she is able to see him. She gazes on the face of her dear husband, which has not been seen for such a long time, with astonishment in her face, with lot of delight, with love in her face. She looks at Rama, and at the same time, Lajaya, with extreme shame and embarrassment. Tvaliyanti Sveshu Gatreshu Maitri, shrinking her limbs into itself out of modesty, she is walking. The Sita has never been like this. How do we know Sita has not been like this? Valmiki makes it a point to show a stark difference in Sita's behavior now versus earlier. How can we say, when Rama, 14,000 Rakshasas were killed, Karadushana, Trishiras were killed at Janasthana, Sita and Lakshmana were kept aside in a cave. All the rishis came there, all the Devaganas were watching, everybody was standing and watching. At that time, even though they were all watching, Sita jumped out from that cave as soon as the war was over. She ran to him, embraced him in front of everybody, touched every part of the body to make sure that he was not grievously injured. Mandala. There was no shame in her at that time. There was no embarrassment in her at that time. There was no hesitation in her at that time. She jumped like a little deer and came and hugged him. Rama has conquered Ravana after such a long. At least she was away from him for a short muhurta. For that 1.5 hour time that she was away from Rama, she could not bear the separation. She came running and hugged him. For 10-11 months she has been kept apart from him with no hope whatsoever of reuniting. Finally it has happened. Should she not come running to him? Rama is thinking, will Sita come running to me like she came at that time in Janasthana? Shrinking her limbs into itself with modesty, she is walking. Confidence. All the time Sita was filled with a lot of confidence. What was the confidence? Who can be as lucky as I am? I have Sakshat Sri Ramachandra with me. எப்பேற்பட்ட பிரபு இல்லையா, பிரபு இல்லையா, பிரபு இல்லையா அப்படின்னு நினைச்சுட்டு she was so happy. She was filled with so much confidence. When she was taken away by Ravana, she thought, alas, what a sinner I am. Alas, what dosha is in me. What fault is in me that I am suffering like this. அப்படின்னு, how do you lose your self-confidence? அப்படின்னா, when you put imaginary faults into yourself, shortcomings into yourself, you lose your confidence. She became self-conscious. Idam prachana. What is the difference between Sita then and Sita now? Sita then was not self-conscious, she was Rama conscious. Now Sita is self-conscious. Yeah, 14,000 Rakshasa Karadushana are nothing compared to Ravana illaya. For a mere Karadushana, when she came rushing to make sure her husband was all right, Ravana, Kumbhakarna, Indrajit, idella epperpatta ashamigal. These are all such extraordinary, mighty Rakshasas. Should not the same thought be there in Devi? Ayyo, is Swami all right? The thought of Swami was replaced by thought of self. Nan nundrutonde. How does this nan go away? How does this ahankara go away? Unfortunately, through humiliation only. Rama Agni Pariksha pannadha ellarum thappu solliduva. Everybody will find fault with Rama for doing Agni Pariksha. But did not Krishna do the same thing with the Gopikas when he stole their clothes and made them stand up there and put their hands up on their head and say, Krishna, we are sorry. Exposing every part of their body. What is the difference? Angayume, what happened? Their minds were focused on Krishna. Or blemish, all of us have this blemish. Even though we are devoted to Bhagavan, even though we would like to think about Bhagavan, unfortunately, this nan also comes ilaya. The I also comes up. And sometimes we are more worried about the I than we are worried about him. The blemish. How can this blemish go? Only way this goes is humiliation. Unfortunately. Yeah, what is the opposite of pride? Humiliation. The opposite of arrogance is humiliation. This is arrogance. She is out of modesty, out of embarrassment. But embarrassment is also pride. Will a small child be embarrassed to expose itself? A small kuzhanda, kutti kuzhanda, a 6-month-old baby. Everybody is coming and watching. The child is lying there naked, no clothes. It doesn't mind. It does all kinds of things. It pees there, it poos there, it emits gas, it does everything. And there is no sense of shame for it, no embarrassment for it. The pride is not there. When we grow up, by mistake in public, if we should be caught even releasing some gas, we are so embarrassed. Ellathukku embarrassment undu. The I, nan, the I is there. I is there for everybody. Those who don't bother about this I are jnanis. Rama is standing here, not bothered about what he is going to do next. I have to do what I have got to do. That's jnana lakshana. So, on seeing Sita more obsessed with herself than him. Not that I am finding fault with Sita. Rather, I am exonerating Rama. Not that I am finding fault with Sita. Rather, I am making Rama absolutely blemishless. What is Rama doing? Always, when Krishna runs away from the Gopikas, it is because they thought of themselves rather than of him. As long as we only think about him to the exclusion of ourselves, our blessed state. Our blessed state. We've got to pray that we get that blessed state. Tannilappai ennakatru sadippan appdinu sonna. Tannilappu, forgetting this I. And the peduthu appadina nimmadi. Enna meduvo adishaivayo ella unnishtam solradhu periya sthiti. Solindé irundha vandrum. Not difficult. We keep repeating it to ourselves every time. Bhagavane unnishtam solindé irukom. Japam mari sollitu. Lena edavadhu something, each one of us will have one sore point. Each one of us will have a hook. We will get caught in that hook. மிச்சத்துக்கெல்லாம் ஒன்று ஆகும்னு சொல்லிடுவோம். We will be free from any kind of thing for other things. ஆனால் நமக்குன்னு ஒன்று கொக்கி ஒன்று இருக்கும். We have our own button. இல்லையா? நமக்கு ஒரு பட்டன் இருக்குமோ இல்லையோ? There we get caught. Somebody else will get caught in some things, you will get caught in something else. எல்லாருக்கும் ஆளுக்கு ஒன்று இருக்கு. அந்த ஒன்றுலையுமே even in that thing உன்னிஷ்டம் 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 சரி உன்னிஷ்டம் சரி உன்னிஷ்டம் சரி உன்னிஷ்டம் all right as you do as you will all right as you will all right as you please yen I belong to you I'm yours therefore as you will அப்படிங்கிறது மாத்திரம் வந்துடுத்து அப்படின்னா if we are able to continuously constantly say it to get ourselves to say it sometimes we may have to go through the agni. Without walking through that fire, we will not be able to lose this dross called the self-consciousness. Therefore, Rama looks at Sita and he says, I have fought this war and rescued you in order to uphold the glory of the Raghukula, Raghuvamsha, the clan that I belong to. It should not be said that a wife of a clansman of this Raghukula was kidnapped by somebody and he could not do anything about it. Abdina will become a blemish on my ancestors. In order to not stain their reputation, I rescued you. In order to fulfill my duty as your husband, I caught your hand on the day of marriage and said, I will look after you. Therefore, in order to, in spite of best efforts, this happened, but still I had to make reparations and bring you back. Therefore, I have done it. But that doesn't mean anything more than that. Therefore, you are free to go wherever you want. Vibhishana will look after you well, Bharata will look after you well, Lakshmana will look after you well, Shatrughna will look after you well. Wherever you go, you will be looked after well. There is no doubt about it because you are in Lokamata. You are the Divine Mother. Wherever you go, everybody will welcome you. They will all look after you. So you may go where you please. You may go where you please. Abdina harsh words. Sitayo Abdiyanna, she has come there hoping and praying, waiting for Rama to accept her, take her into his embrace. Anna, instead he is rejecting her and saying, go where you please. Because don't think that after having stayed there for such a long time, you are going to come to me. Even looking at you is a sight that is disagreeable to me. Just as light is to a person with sore eyes, like that to look at you is disagreeable to me. அப்படிங்கிற ராமர் அதுவும் அழகான வாக்கியம். ராமர் சும்மா சொல்லல. ஏ தீபோ நேத்ரா துரஸ்யேவ பிரதிகூலாசி மே திருடா அப்படின்னு சொல்றார். Just as light is to a diseased eye, just as bright light to an eye which has a problem can cause pain, like that you are causing pain to me அப்படின்னார் ராமர். இப்போ என்ன அர்த்தம் அப்படின்னா, லைட்ல ப்ராப்ளம் இல்லையே, கண்ணில் தானே ப்ராப்ளம். Rama is not blaming Devi. What is Rama saying? You are radiant like the light. My eyes are diseased. What to do? என் கண்ணில் தான் கோளாறு. நீ நல்லா தேஜோமயமா தான் இருக்க. என் கண்ணில் கோளாறு. நான் என்ன பண்றேன்? Therefore you are painful to me. அப்படின்னு சொல்லி அதையும் ஒரு ஊருக்குள்ள வச்சு சொல்லிட்டார். அதனால there is nothing more to be served by you. You can do whatever you want. Go wherever you want. அப்படின்னு சொன்ன உடனே அப்படியே தாங்க முடியல. She is not able to listen to these words. ஆஹா அப்படின்னு இருக்கு. It is like the arrow that is pierced into her heart. ஆனால் இதுக்கு ஒரு காரணம் என்ன அப்படின்னா, that day she mentioned these words to Lakshmana. Lakshmana also felt the same way. Lakshmana also felt the same way. Why was Lakshmana at the receiving end of such words அப்படின்னா, Lakshmana had those thoughts about Bharata. He spoke those words about Bharata. Although Bharata did not hear it, Rama heard it. அதனால Bharata was unjustly accused by Lakshmana. Lakshmana was unjustly accused by Devi. Devi was unjustly accused by Rama. Rama is going to be unjustly accused by a dhobi. அதுவும் நடக்க போறது இல்லையா? Later on, that is also going to happen. Later on, some washerman is going to say some wrong thing about Rama, and as a result, Sita has to be exiled again. அது தனி உத்தராகண்ட் விடுவோம். ஆனால் என்னன்னா, ஒரு கார்மிக் எஃபெக்ட் தான் எல்லாம். If you want to trace it, you can say every karmaக்கு ஒரு பதி. அப்போ என்ன பண்ணணும்னா, அதான் சுவாமி சொல்லுவார், ఎవరిని దూషించొద్దు, ఎవరిని ద్వేషించొద్దు. Do not criticize anybody, do not hate anybody, do not find fault with anybody. Love all, love all. ஏன்னா it will not take too long for somebody to find fault with you. out of terror of being found fault with, we should make sure we do not find fault with anybody. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. இல்லையா? நம்மளை சொப்பி சொல்லிடுவாளே, நம்மளை தப்பு சொல்றதுக்கு எத்தனை நாழி ஆகும்? How long will it take for tongues to wag and some faults to be foisted upon us, fault to be found with us? Not a big deal, இல்லையா? அதனால என்னன்னா யாருக்கும் நடக்கும். What should we do? Do not interfere in the lives of other people. Anyasya gunadoshana chintanam ashu muktva. Holy Mother Sharada Devi, Sri Ramakrishna's divine consort, used to say, my child, if you want to progress in spirituality, then do not find fault with others. Don't say anything. If you want to progress quickly in spirituality, don't find fault with others. What right do you have to find fault with them? They are not dependent upon you. They did not take birth after taking your permission. They are an independent entity. They have their right to be as idiotic as they are. Who are you to say anything about them? The award here, Janmasiddha Adhikar hai, birthright. You have a birthright. The way you are is your birthright. Who can find fault with you? Your hair is like that, your cheek is like that, your eyes are like that. That is my eye, that is my hair. What is your problem? Like that, everybody is like everybody. We have no right to find any fault with them. Guna, doshana, neither consider their gunas nor consider their doshas. There is no need to consider others at all. Do not think about them. You think about Bhagavan instead. Love everybody. Do not criticize anybody. Do not comment about anybody. Adhanala, Rama says these words to Devi. Ambalo, Tayaro, Nashulra Abdena, how can you say these things to me? How can you address such common words to me? With tears in her eyes, she immediately comes back with a response. This is what Rama wants. This is the Sita that Rama is used to. When Rama would tease her, she would immediately retort. Ama, அப்படினா ஏதாவது சொல்லுவோம். அது ஒரு சுவாரஸ்யம். கிருஷ்ணன் கிடைக்காம போச்சு இல்லையா, ருக்மிணி தேவியை கிண்டல் அடிக்குமானே. In Srimad Bhagavatam, we find a place where Krishna teases Rukmini and Rukmini starts crying. And Krishna says, hey, I teased you so that you will have a little argument with me. These are all little joys of marriage. Joy. It's another thing also. Krishna is telling a message there. What is the so-called joy of marriage now? Fighting. Fighting is the real joy of marriage. That's an argument to marriage. It is not exclusive to marriage alone. Although we keep saying that it's not exclusive. Do brothers not fight? Do siblings not fight? Do sisters and brothers, do friends not have arguments? Every argument is common. So why do we make such a big deal about the fight about between husband and wife alone? Joke. A marriage joke is always funny. No matter how many times the joke is said, everybody will still laugh. Everybody starts using it. And these arguments are common everywhere. With a retort, she comes back and says, when Ravana took me, I was helpless. I was helpless at that time. The heart which was always with you, how could it have ever fallen sway to others? How can you, if after having known me for so many years, if after knowing me for so many years, after the love that we have shared for so many years, if you should still doubt me, then what is the use? Hatos me. Ha hata tenasmi. I am dead. I am finished. I am undone. Because after all this time, should you still doubt me? When Hanuman came, did Hanuman not tell you about me? Did Hanuman not tell you about everything that happened? Is Vibhishana not a proof? Is Trijata not a proof? Are all the people that were put on guard not a proof? Ravana himself is the proof. You could have asked him before killing him, you should have interrogated him and then killed him. He himself would have been proof. Ravana's wives are proofs. Ellarum proof irukka. If you are doubting me, then she says, am I an ordinary woman? Am I an ordinary woman? Am I not? I came from the earth. I was not even born as an ordinary human being. Janaki ne pere tavara. I am called Janaki. Ana, my birth was of a divine origin. It was not normal. Adanala, I am not an ordinary woman that can be sullied like this. My exalted character has not been taken into account by you. Do you not know a good conduct? अपदेशो मे जनकान्नोत्पत्तिर वसुधातलात् मम वृत्तं च वृत्तज्ञ बहुतेन पुरस्कृतम्. You are a knower of people's behavior and character and conduct. How could you doubt me? அப்படின்னு சொல்ல உடனே, hey Lakshmana, சொல்ல லக்ஷ்மணனை பார்த்து சொல்றா, Lakshmana, there is only one antidote to this calamity. Create a fire. I shall enter into this fire and prove myself. அப்படின்னு சொல்ல லக்ஷ்மணனுக்கு ஒரே கோபம். Lakshmana looks at Rama, overcome with so much of anger. So see what Rama is going to say. Lala, no need. அப்படின்னு ராமர் சொல்வாரோ, no, Sita, I of course trust you. You need not do all these kind of things. அப்படின்னு in the hope that Rama will prevent it from happening, Lakshmana looks at Ramaro. அப்படின்னு Rama is looking askance. Okay, if that is what Rama wants, then so be it. அப்படின்னு Lakshmana builds the fire. Again, the Sita comes, goes around Rama, and then approaches the blazing fire. यथा मे हृदयं नित्यं नापसर्पति राघवात् तथा लोकस्य साक्षी मां सर्वतः पातु पावकः. यथा मां शुद्धचारित्रां दुष्टां जानाति राघवः तथा लोकस्य साक्षी मां सर्वतः पातु पावकः. कर्मणा मनसा वाचा यथा नातिचराम्यहं राघवं सर्वधर्मज्ञं तथा मां पातु पावकः. आदित्यो भगवान् वायुः दिशश्चन्द्रस्तथैव च अहश्चापि तथा सन्ध्ये रात्रिश्च पृथिवी तथा यथान्येऽपि विजानन्ति तथा चारित्रसंयुता. Commanding fire has become a habit for Devi. Fire is burning, she looks at the fire and he says, as my heart never turns away from Sri Rama, so may the fire protect me. Since Rama has doubted or cast aspersions upon my character, then hey, Sasa Lokasya Sakshi, O witness of the entire world, O fire, you may protect me and prove my glory. Inasmuch as I have never been unfaithful to Rama in thought or speech, Rama who knows everything, then O fire, be thou the protector for me. Abrinishuli, she enters into the fire. She calls upon the glorious sun, the wind, the presiding deities of all the four quarters, the moon, the day, the night, the Sandhya, all of these gods, Mother Earth, Ellarime she calls for as witnesses to her purity and enters into the fire. Ibri Jammana, without any fear, she enters into it. Paka, everybody is, there's a loud cry that arose from everybody. What is the sudden strange turn of events? Only two people were standing there, clean, without any fear. One was Sri Rama. Rama knows the glory of Devi. Adanal, he says nothing will happen to her, she'll come out nice. The other person is Hanuman. Sita's control over fire, who else knows better than Hanuman? Who else can know it better than Hanuman? When his tail was put on fire, Hanuman should have only one fear. Will Devi need a shawl or something when she's inside? That was a small fire on my tail, that itself was so cold. This is such a huge fire, she is entirely entered into the fire. What if she feels very cold? After encountering Devi Sita, Hanuman has forgotten the nature of fire. Hanuman now believes fire is cold. शीतो भव हनुमता शीतो भव हनुमता शीतो भव हनुमता ने चली चली भाइंद बोई अग्नि के दही का महिमा इतना. Agni has forgotten how to be hot. Adanale Hanuman knows as long as Sita is not too cold, should we throw a shawl or something inside so that she can keep herself warm. Gloves podanuma, scarf edavadhu kudukanuma appadinu yosichindu irukkaru. Apart from these two, everybody else are plunged in extraordinary worry and sorrow. Ippadi aidithe appadinu. We will stop here for today. Janaki Kanta Smaranam Anjaneya Swami ki Sarve Bhantu Sukhina Sarve Santana Ramaya Sarve Bhadrani Vishyantu Makaja Dukavag Bhavedu Lokas Masta Sukhina Bhantu Lokas Masta Sukhina Bhantu Lokas Masta Sukhina Bhantu Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Sri Sai Ishvara